Welcome to Study Loop.
This question is comparing the rmax for fleas and elephants. So we'll begin by defining the rmax. The rmax is the biotic potential or the maximal growth rate of an organism. Or the maximal growth rate of the number of individuals in that organism, not the growth rate of the organism itself. So we'll just look at the number of individuals in that species over time. And so I'll show a flea here in red. And fleas can reproduce very, very quickly. Uh, their generation time is only a couple weeks. So they can produce a massive number of flies in basically a matter of weeks, fleas, excuse me. Whereas if we instead turn to the elephant, and we'll show that here in blue, their generation time is just much, much slower. So on the same time scale, it would seem to take basically forever um, for the elephants to reproduce, and their Rmax would appear significantly slower. So to reasonably study these two different species, you would actually just need to study them at completely different time scales. You wouldn't study them in the same experiment. You'd really study fleas, and this experiment would probably take a few months. Um, Whereas when you shift to studying elephants, we're actually talking about decades, likely years or decades, to study the biotic potential or Rmax of elephants. Uh, so looking through our answers, we can see that option uh, B is correct because it states that the Rmax would be much greater for a flea because the flea reproduces at a faster rate. It has a shorter generation time. Fleas can produce more eggs per single female, whereas an elephant just gestates an individual male, one or an individual offspring, one child at a time. Um, so a shorter time scale would be used to study the changes over flea generations, um, whereas elephant generations would require a much, much longer time.